Before we begin the video, if you guys want to see the ultra completion of the Sun Eater event, make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video, as that will be where I do the ultra boss fight if you're struggling on that. Today, we are going to be showcasing the SR Mina from the new lottery event. She is an STR type, and of course, you can 100% complete her free through the lottery event. 9 table done, all the peace route done. And so she's going to be a formidable SR regardless of how good her skills are, just because of those stats. So let's go through her details. We have 500% damage to a single opponent. Decreases opponent's defense by 10% for 3 turns. Medium chance of cancelling 2 of the opponent's temporary buffs. So that's good. Defense lowering is great for your other units to do more damage. And then the cancelling of 2 temporary buffs may help you out with, say, the opponent has, increased defense or increased attack. It can help you in multiple different ways. So allowing to cancel 2 temporary buffs is pretty good. If you've ever used Yellow Eyes 1, you do plus Ultra, you know how good that really is. Action skill 1, 250% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's power by 30%, which is great. Medium chance of cancelling 1 of the opponent's temporary buffs. And then the action skill 2, increases character speed by 30% for 3 turns. Increases characters plus Ultra Gauge by 25%. Also shortens action skill cooldown of all allies by 1, excluding itself. So I think the first part of the skill here, being 30% speed bonus, I don't really care about that. The plus Ultra Gauge is nice, and then the shortening of skill cooldown is very good. So this, when I look at SR characters, I look at, how good are they going to be in VE Tower. So having action skill cooldown by 1 allows you to have quicker skill chains, because the whole point of VE Tower is to rack enough points to get the most points. So if you can utilize more action skills, that's going to be better. The medium chance of cancelling temporary buffs, not so great. I know it's, like I said, it was good for the plus ultra, but it doesn't, because the plus ultra doesn't apply anything to the point system other than the plus ultra point part. Action skill 1, the best part is lowering the power. So it's just adding survivability at anything. And I hate overall, I guess, the medium chance does kind of suck, but what can you do? Auto skill 1, when wave starts, increase character speed by 30% for 3 turns and decreases the opponent's speed by 25% for 3 turns. So when it comes to this, it's another awkward thing about her, is she's not really a PvP character. You can't really say an SR is a PvP character. And that's the reason why I don't, if I'm gonna have an auto skill from an SR, I'd rather have it, do something important instead of that. I'm sure you can use them in PvP, but, at the highest of high levels, I don't really, like that skill. And then auto skill 2, once per battle, reduces character's action skill cooldown by 2 and increases their plus ultra gauge by 60% if an ally gets knocked out. Again, another auto skill I don't like, because 1, it doesn't activate until an ally gets knocked out, and in VE Tower, that's the last thing you want, is to get knocked out. Even in the VE Tower challenges per se, you don't want any character to get knocked out. So having this auto skill is weird. Again, this is a more acquainted to PvP, and that's what I don't like about it, because I just, there's no incentive for me to run it on PvP. With Cammy, I did say that, she can be usable in PvP, just because the lowering defense is, the most, and she lowers 3 different characters' speed by 20% or whatever. That's ridiculous. That's a 60% speed deduction, pretty much. Now, of course, EX skills, we have them. Because you can get her shards for free, you're able to get even more shards than necessary, and you're able to give her some gold EX equipments. Plus Ultra Gauge increase, definitely got to go for that one. And then, I guess if you want her to be ran in PvP, you go for speed. But I would say crit rate is a very good one, and plus Ultra Gauge. And then EX skill 2, anything that will allow her to survive, either max H. Pretty much anything goes, almost, with the EX protection skill. So let's jump into VE Tower. And she's red, so we gotta verse a green boss. So yeah, we'll do the Aizawa stage. I think it's a pretty good stage to showcase the Mina on because Mina can, you know, remove buffs. And the Aizawa fight actually has the All Might and Aizawa fight, which removes the... we can remove the taunt ability on the All Might, which would be very good for just clearing out the stage. So I'm gonna do an S difficulty because, I mean, she's maxed out. I feel like she can probably live. And we'll obviously bring Red Kirishima, bring the Mina, and then... I mean, we don't really care about points here. So we'll bring Red Todoroki. Why not? Now, if you're gonna run her on VE Tower, there's some things you want to know. She has no technical hits. All she can do is apply skill chain points and plus ultra points. So what I recommend you run in VE Tower, if you're ever going to use her for points values, is you run either this memory from the USJ store, because this here is a technical hit. You're trying to fill in the technical hit spots through this memory. So make sure you either run this. Even though it doesn't give her any power buffs, I would recommend it. Or even better, the Aizawa, or the VE Tower Trustworthy Alliance, as this will do the same thing. Pretty much anything that says successfully executed skill chain will give you a technical hit. So make sure, if you're going to run her on VE Tower and you're looking for points, make sure you run any of those two memories. Now, obviously, we don't care about points in this situation. The stage has concluded. The rankings have concluded. So we're just going to give her max buffs in terms of damage. And being a female gives us it opens up a lot of options for us. Let's just go with the USJ memory. Just gives her a 35% power boost and speed boost. So yeah, let's jump into it. See how much damage she can do. One thing I want to note is that the Aizawa does remove a lot of our buffs. So she might not be the biggest damage unit. So Aizawa here has one temporary... Actually, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any temporary buffs right now. So we got to... I would love to save this skill, but... You know what you can do? I was thinking like this has to be used on the second turn, but you can actually do this, and then this. That way, they will refill the cooldowns of the skills that you just used. That's actually pretty smart. And that way, we have a better chance of doing plus ultras earlier. So as you can see, All Might has taunted us. And the taunt is for 2 turns. Now, we can remove any of these buffs with our plus ultra. We don't have it yet, obviously. But, I don't know if we got it or not. I don't really know if we got it or not. No. It's a medium chance, which is the worst part. And, of course, we are sealed. Thanks, man. Thanks. Alright. I don't want to use her skill yet because nobody has buffs here. Oh, actually, All Might, like, has a taunt. He might use the taunt here. We'll see. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Put on 2x speed because we want to see the plus ultra. Wait, pause. Oh, crap. Pause. I forgot the animations. Pretty good. Defense down. I don't know what we did there. I don't know what we removed. But that's her plus ultra. I need it to proc. I can't see if it procs or not. He has 1 power up, 1 speed up left. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do this. You do this. Remove the power up, please. Oh. Pause it. What was it? Did we get it? Oh, we got it. We got it, all right. We actually got it. By the way, look at how fast our stuff go. The lowering defense has come in pretty handy as well. Alright, the taunt. Again, we're gonna try and get their buff removal. Never mind, we die. Unlucky. Alright, come on. Come on. Get rid of the taunt and we'll be good. Cover, speed up, power up. Any of those, actually. I wish it just said something, man. I mean, we removed the power. Yeah, we did remove the power. So, yeah, if they have multiple buffs, it is kind of RNG. It's not like full cleanse. And, like, I would have loved to, like, plus Ultra here and remove 2 more. But they always seal me. So, there's, like, the small percentage of, like, usages for the Mina. If you're looking for somebody that can give you faster skill back, removes buff. If, say, there was just an annoying skill that you just needed to get rid of to win, Mina's kind of the girl if you have no other options like Aizawa or something like that. And then if you want to score high, you gotta make sure to equip the USJ memory or the VE Tower memory that I suggested. But that's gonna wrap it up here. She's not bad, but she's a little bit awkward with her auto skills, where you're trying to like use her for VE Tower, but like at the same time, you'd rather use her on PvP because of those auto skills. She's like in the middle, and it's just a little bit awkward for me. So now I'm going to show you guys how I beat the Ultra difficulty stage. Real quick though, in the notice section, they have updated us on the use of third-party tools on the tower rankings, and I assume this is also for PvP, but they have warned the hackers and those that have been found hacking the calculations for the Aizawa tower rankings will be changed. So that's good that they are looking at the hackers and the modders, I guess you should say. Not like hackers. And that's great. That's great news. But anyway, let's jump into it. 120 boss tickets to try Ultra every single day. 567,000 HP. I kind of did this no-brainer because, honestly, I just had the right cards. Again, you just run Aizawa. Aizawa friend. Okay, and then he does like have this reduction on burning, bleeding, and stuff like that. If you are having struggles, make sure you read the strategy info because you can find some really good things here. His defense decreases when bound, so maybe bring a bound unit. A good one if you don't have the new Sun Eater would be a Shinso. Luckily, bound is not a reduced effect. And make sure you complete him faster because his power increases every certain number of turns. And then his defense increases when his power is not increased. And also, a speed debuffer is going to be very good as well. His skill impact, as that won't increase his skill impact. So keep those in mind. So this is the team that I'm going to be rocking here. Aizawa is just so good because he can seal. He can remove the like buffs that he actually gains. And then Shinso, obviously, to counteract, he has lowering speed and he has bound. And All Might is there because he has type advantage. So he's going to do some damage. Aizawa and All Might are the only yellow characters that I do have. So I'm sorry if, like, you don't have these characters. But the good thing, you don't actually have to... There's no, like, 3-star condition. There's only... You just have to complete it. Now, obviously, completing it in one shot rather than 2 times reduces the amount of boss, you know, tickets that you use. But it's not that big of a deal. The only bad thing is that Shinso does not... won't be able to confuse as often as he would like to. Let's do... Like, to guarantee our seals, let's, like... Plus Ultra with the All Might friend. Get that out of the way. You could just RNG it. Remember, you have to beat this in 10 turns. Get that plus Ultra gauge up. And thus far, I've done about 167,000 damage with 3 turns. We got the confused, which is very lucky. Ideally, you wouldn't get that confused. That was just really lucky. So then he doesn't even have to use his skill. And we're halfway on 5 turns. It's lower defense. We get the seal here. It's actually really good. Like, if you have... Like, Shinso Aizawa for boss fights are crazy good. Now, he does do a lot of damage, which is why you need to bring the Aizawa for the sealing capabilities. Because, like, look at how much damage he just did to us. Now, we will just do the plus ultra. It will kill our Shinso. It doesn't really matter. We should be able to finish this with Aizawa and All Might alone. As long as we can beat it in 3 turns. There's no 3-star condition for, you know, stuff like that. For, like, living. I have the Mina and the Kirishima and the backline because I need the extra tickets or whatever. So, wow, she actually survived. That's surprising. I was actually thinking she would die there. 40,000 damage to do in less than 2 turns, which is fairly easy. So I think these two, all of these attacks should do the job here. There you go. So I had 1 turn to spare. Again, that was kind of a whalish team. My first attempt, I didn't even run Shinso. I ran Kirishima for the taunting and damage reduction. But I still ran the All Might and the Aizawa. So I guess the Shinso is not typically needed as long as you can seal. If you're trying to do this in one shot, you'd probably have to separate the plus ultra with the friend Aizawa or with your own Aizawa, as that's going to help out. You know, spread more like sealing turn counts compared to like double sealing on 1 turn, which makes no difference. But yeah, hopefully that helped. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. Check out my social medias linked in the description. With that said, good luck on the boss. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.